This is the Kpopcast, bringing you the best sounds and ideas in K-pop each week. I'm DJ Peter Lowe.
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm your PD Nim Michaela. And this week we are joined by a special guest that needs no introduction. It's our main visual, Alexis.
Hi, everyone. I'm back. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. It's good to be back.
Yes, welcome back. This week we'll be introducing you to another round of K-pop hit replays.
But first, what are hit replays?
Hit replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on repeat or replay for the week. And, you might have known we sold out for YouTube. So we'll be watching/reacting to each song. So podcast listeners, if you want to react along with us, there will be a playlist link in the description of this episode. And all 4 songs will be at the top of that playlist for your convenience.
I feel ambushed. I did not know we were going to do reactions.
Surprise.
Well, if you've been watching or listening to the last few episodes, Alexis, you would know.
It's okay. It's never too late.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready, though. This is my first. Yeah? This is my first ever reaction.
Yes.
Taped, I guess.
Really? That calls for some celebratory trumpets.
Okay. All right. So, Michaela, PD Nim, kick us off with your hit replay.
Yeah, so my hit replay this week is Pentagon's Feelin Like, and let's just get into it because this one is just you got to appreciate for the visuals.
All right. So, podcast listeners, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. I wish I could live this life. Like this fashion.
I see some gloves.
Yeah.
I really like that. Are those like lace? Like
I don't
rich
recognize
Ajima
anyone
gloves?
anymore.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't recognize all of
Pentagon. They look
Pentagon.
so different in this because this is like, they all like they've come back from the military. People are in the military. They're grown, and so they look hella sexy for the first time.
As we see these like
this is new,
buff
right?
arms in the frame, back from the military, forged on the army base arms.
That's who he is.
I'm really feeling the style of this one.
Look at this leg
Even though
work.
We've seen that chandelier in so many music videos, but like I like still the house, the aesthetics, the fashion, everything.
Right, so on point.
Oh damn! Now I really have to answer this email from them.
Yeah, you better, Alexis.
Email from Pentagon, and you're leaving them on red, girl.
Scene.
God, who's
How can you leave these guys on red? Look at those tight pants.
I mean,
they deserve a reply.
What is he doing to this bus?
Yeah, so I have a better explanation to why they're
statue.
getting so close to some of these statues.
You know, I'm not a pool player, but if I was, I would do my pool balls like that.
I like that choreo.
Right? It's so,
you know
so
what? I
cool.
just live for the SF9ification of K-pop.
Yo,
like, I love it.
That part.
Alexis is here for violence.
SF9,
okay.
moved the bar.
Yep. That's the standard
sexy.
now.
They didn't just sell out and do the motorcycle. They covered it in like tinfoil to make it look a little different.
I didn't even realize that was a motorcycle until you said that.
No.
Oh, see this part. The Yena and couple dance.
Sheer blouse.
So just the petals like going off of his face.
Ooh, look at that. Beautiful colors. Making use of the green screen background to save a few bucks.
Right. And it's just a catwalk at the end because they're just like they look so good.
I don't think that's a green screen. I think that's a legit.
Okay,
like
they're really performing
Samsung,
in front of like a Galaxy,
like 32K, ultra high def.
They're not paying CLC's bills now, so they have
that is
space in the budget.
Pentagon is right now their like boy group, really like their youngest boy group over at Cube, so they have the budget for them.
What
they don't
other
have another
boy group?
They don't have any. Well, I mean, they have B2B, but B2B is a little different.
No,
you're not going to see B2B.
They can manage
like
themselves.
Dancing,
No, B2B.
This kind of concept.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
And then G
okay.
Idol light some joke on, which.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's a tangent. Back to Pentagon.
Wait.
Yeah, but you notice they were getting like really close to some of those statues.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's in the lyrics. I think it's Yuto mentioned something about like only Galanti is in my artwork or whatever. And so Galanti is like this like Greek mythological statue, and it's part of this story of Pygmalion and Galanti, which short story, Pygmalion kind of incel. He was so focused on like his like art and his sculptures that he like didn't have time for women, but he ended up wasting all of his life on and energy and focus on sculpting the perfect woman. And then what was it? Aphrodite, the goddess of love, got pinged in because it's like, oh, there's like obsession going on here. Let me get in. And she made the statue come to life. And, you know, they ended up like falling in love or whatever and getting married. But the story comes from this.
Who's Galanti?
Yeah, the statue. The statue came to life. Galanti came to life, married Pygmalion.
Oh.
Yeah. But the point is like,
so Aphrodite hooked him up.
Yeah, right? But
I don't see why.
Because, you know, it's goddess of love. But it's like, it's this obsessive love where like your love for this person like completely consumes you. So like everything, like your time,
we haven't heard
your
that
energy,
in K-pop
your
before.
soul, is like focused on this one person.
Setting healthy barriers, I see. Cool. At least they look good.
Right?
Yeah.
It's good.
They look so good. And Pentagon has never looked this
So
good
mature.
before. They've always had like the boyish kind of charm and like the sad,
boys
sexy.
to men. They're like graduating. We love to see it. It's about time.
Yep, that post-military swag.
It's real.
Right?
It's very real. It's a glow up. It's like a certain glow.
This is a sort of a weird analogy I'm about to make, but right now I'm shopping for EV vehicle or
EV.
an electronic vehicle. That would be redundancy. Anyway, so I'm looking at we're shopping. You know, we're trying to find all we're debating between like something more practical versus more like, you know, luxury, high end. And when I saw this, I felt like I was in one of my favorite cars. Like in terms of like, I felt like the velvet, the carpet, as well as the shine of like the LED displays and the like the nice fabrics of their outfits, and then like also the shine of the sets that they're in. So it's Polestar, by the way, is like the car brand I'm really enjoying now. But yeah,
Sponsored by.
Yeah, hey Polestar, please hook us up. So. A really premium, high-end experience that it's getting from Pulsar and Pentagon.
Okay, well, that's all I have for this. So, Alexis, what is your hit replay for this week?
Okay, my hit replay for this week is, obviously, I'm only here always to promote one band and one man in specifically. And that's...
One band, one man.
One band, one man. Not on this occasion, okay? But lately, I've only ever been here when I'm here to promote something GOT7.
True.
So, you know,
okay, got it.
So JB or Def dropping an EP. So I'm here and wearing his merch. So that's my hit replay. Sunset With You is off of his SoundCloud-ish producer project. He kind of have like this, he has this like fragmented personality thing going now, I guess. Where
alter
he's, like,
ego.
His alter ego, his alias.
Sliding into DMs.
Hey, I'm available. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, Def, Sunset With You, beautiful. Let's check it out.
By the way, for podcast listeners who can't see this, Alexis was wearing the merch, and I've got a big image of the man himself
look at
right
him.
behind me here. So, okay.
Causing your camera to lose focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just can't handle it. Okay,
right.
so in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yes. Give it to me, guitars.
Acoustic guitar.
Emo JB is my favorite JB. Like lo-fi in his feelings.
Love this jazz guitar. It's speaking to me right now.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, this frames his voice so well.
There was a band doing this.
This is a good song to do live.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but imagine doing this song live with like everyone screaming.
They would be quiet.
You think so?
He gave the signal.
Just chilling on a beach.
I like that hair.
It's his best hair. Again, emo JB.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, covering his eye.
But this is one of those songs that you just stare stoically out the car window or a bus window
he's on
to
the bus.
listen to.
Yeah.
Even more emo.
He's taking the bus because JYP's not driving around no more.
I love these
Walking
misty
through
woods.
a foggy winter forest.
Well, it's now that you guys mentioned the forest. What's interesting is that for his first like solo song that he had on GOT7, he filmed it in like a fake forest, and then switch it up. It was his first in a forest, and this is like his first music video for Def, and it's also in a forest because he likes that kind of imagery.
Nature.
Yeah.
Earth sign. He's a Capricorn.
Ah, yes.
This is
the
one of those
instruments and the voice. Yeah, like Peter said, just reach straight into my soul and make my body sway.
Yeah. Both the music video and the sound are like drifting, you know?
Yes.
It's very soft and drifting.
Understated.
You're floating along with it.
Don't need no bells and whistles.
Nope.
Don't need no
Just
choreo.
His falsetto.
Just vibes.
Just vibes.
That's talent.
Also, actor JB making a comeback. Okay.
Yeah. Give it to us.
Beautiful. Give him the daesang already.
No. We're just gazing out onto the rippling waters of the ocean.
And we're just like all in a very tranquil state of mind now. It soothes our soul, our mind.
I feel like I just meditated, did some deep breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I listen to a lot of K-pop songs, like the inner critic always comes out. It's like, oh, I would have done this thing differently. Or like, oh, this mastering is off in this way.
Mm-hmm.
But as I was listening to this, I was like, no, this is perfect. Like acoustically, sonically, like there was nothing they could have done to make it better.
No,
high praise.
But visually, I don't know. I'm not sure what they're trying to convey visually as much. But like I was just so absorbed by the sound.
Sunsets with some girl.
Oh.
Got it. Sunset with you.
Sunset with you. Okay. And that was JB Sunset with you.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Of course, always. I'm here every JB comeback. Stay tuned.
Right, because that's the one person in GOT7 that you're following because they do so much.
There's too many.
But JB, you'll actually respond, or Def, you'll actually respond to the emails on. Like you won't leave them on scene.
I mean,
you have an alert set up.
Yeah, exactly.
Drop everything.
Those don't go to spam.
Like Pentagon.
I'm sorry, Pentagon. Drop a Latin track. I'll interview you.
Hey.
Yeah, it's not too late.
Right. Okay, Peter, what's your hit replay for this week?
All right, I'm going to switch it up here just a little bit.
Switch it up.
It's from, yeah, right. This is one of our favorite groups here at the Kpopcast. It's from Nature of Man.
Yep. Not nature. Nature of Man.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Let me just say this right away because I can already like see the YouTube commenters or people on Twitter being like, it is not like this thing. But you know, if you have eyes or ears, I think it's fair to make this comparison. This is Taemin's Move 2.0. I'm sorry, I said it. And now I'm seeing all the like the Taemin fans coming to us being like, no, Taemin is a different person. Move is a different song. These are like very different things. Like, yes, they are. I agree that these are distinctly different things. But I think if you listen and watch both these things, there is a lot of similarities, and I love them both. So that's my practical response to all the angry people in the comments and on Twitter telling me I'm wrong. Okay, so here we go. And it's, by the way, this is by KOM, one of the members of Nature of Man. KOM. Pete and him saves me on my horrible pronunciation every time.
I call him KOM because he's a little bear, and he's the shortest member of Nature of Man.
Short being very relative here because they're all anyway. So KOM and I don't know pronounce their song Adrenaline. So 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, right?
Yes.
Taemin?
Yes.
Move?
Yes.
Okay, acoustically it sounds like that. Look at his movement, though. Look at this guy's movement. He's got control. You can tell a lot of it comes from the core.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. The biggest highlight, I'm sorry, podcast listeners, if you're just listening to this, you are missing out on like one of the greatest spectacles of mankind. It is Goom's abs that we got full front view into with his crop top blazer and tight-fitting t-shirt also cropped. And he's got suspenders as well. Yes!
Oh,
that
drop! Suspender choreo at the drop.
Yeah, and not only that, they're filming it super fast with a lot of frame rates so they can like slow it down.
Yes.
This is a perfect like foreshadowing for what I will be talking about later on.
Ooh.
In our little chisme corner or untitled corner.
Ooh, the chisme corner, yes.
The only critique I have with this is just like his dancers here in the background are struggling to keep up.
Oh yeah.
But like
who's looking at them?
True.
Yeah. What?
But
what
it's a good ripple effect having dancers in the background to accentuate the main visual here. But I just love the styling of everything. It's like old retro, but reinvented. You know, new and I just love this drop.
This outfit
isolating the shoulder, then the foot. Yeah, it's just like choreography.
But it's not even just like, okay, sure, the vocabulary, you can do those things, but it's having a good foundation to execute it better than just someone who's just like, I've never taken hip hop, I've never taken ballroom, never done any of these things before. Yeah. That's the difference that you see in acts like this, because really good core, really good foundation, really good platform.
Yes. Great core.
And he usually does it in heels.
Yes.
Right. This must be easy for him. Oh, what?
This is easy.
Oh my gosh.
So we're seeing a top light, which is showing all the contours and shadows of his abs
on
right
his
now.
Muscles, pecs, shoulders, biceps. Crop top that creeps up when he raises his arms to reveal a single nipple.
Right?
A third crop top emerges.
That's a long
Someone's
sleeve
giving
bra.
Rain a run for his money on the crop top.
Yeah, seriously, like, who did it better? Rain, JYP, or KOM?
Yeah, because I mean, this is a pretty low-budget music video because it's basically just a performance version, but that's all you need.
But it works.
Yeah.
I need one without all the cuts. I need just a dance practice video. So I can have uninterrupted visual access. Ow!
Wait. Stay tuned. Don't go away just yet.
Tuned.
Listen.
There's more?
Listen.
Okay. Some club beats on the way.
Oh, see, look,
the heels are back. The heels are back.
Yes.
What we've been waiting for.
That's a big tease, probably for the next track,
Thank
right?
you.
For his solo.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, so probably what you're saying, Michaela, like, yeah, probably the full group, probably for the next song. And if the next song has that beat, I'm so there. I'm so for it.
Yeah, should play that in your K-pop party.
He's the second member of Nature of Man to come out with a solo. And I think JK still hasn't come out with his yet. So I feel like maybe his will come out next, and then maybe we'll get a group thing.
Sure. Whatever they put out.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want it.
I'm so glad they're in the scene.
Yeah. They are criminally under-recognized.
Yep.
Yes. And he has like this, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I had like a tweet go platinum just because I tweeted that like TVXQ, like no one is like doing it like them. Like no one has like that attitude, that sauce. And people
that was the MIROTIC performance version.
Yeah. People thought I meant sexy. Like, no, I didn't mean sexy. It was just like an attitude, you know, something just because that choreography is not inherently sexy. It's just like the way that they perform it. It's just like, you know, entrancing, and it is appealing and sensual. And I think this guy has it. Like, it's just physicality. And it's like, you know, he doesn't need to like bite his lip. And like, you know, yes,
just with his eyes.
Abs are out, but it's the way that he moves his abs, not just that there's abs there, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
Although it does help.
Right.
For sure.
Doesn't hurt.
For sure.
Okay,
Anyway.
but Stephanie, what is your hit replay for this week?
My hit replay artist is a little more covered up, but still sensual. Okay. My hit replay is KANGTA Slow Dance. It came out a couple of weeks ago, and I really love the vocals, especially the background vocals on this, the falsetto. And it's another like smooth, swaying, airy groove. So let's check it out.
Okay. So here we go. Podcast listeners, hit play in 3, 2, 1, go.
And again, they let KANGTA out of the SM retirement home once a year.
I love it. He has just been releasing hit after hit.
I love this framing, like the analog like camera.
That's right.
Lens that you're looking at that does through. Oh, it's in like sepia tones as well.
Yeah. Old timey.
Just walking through a crowd of people. Everybody's frozen.
We're at a party. Yeah, they're frozen.
Very fancy party too.
There's a chandelier. Gotta have some snaps.
Yeah, I love the crispness of those snaps.
Yeah, they sound real. Those background vocals.
Oh, we got some partner dancing here. Oh, everyone's slowly coming to life. Oh, this is a vibe.
KANGTA's voice is bringing him to life.
Ooh,
There's a drummer, there's some backup dancers, bartenders shaking.
I love how SM does like the upbeat ballad down. Like
upbeat ballad, yes.
Dominate that whole thing.
Again, yeah, similar to JB, like not too much going on here.
Very light instrumentally.
It carries itself.
And he was like, he's the main vocal for the reason. You just need his voice.
Yeah.
Oh, part 3.
He's doing
here we go.
pretty
Color.
much the whole song in falsetto.
Now the party's moving. We've got break
We
dancing.
have a break dancer. I'm not sure how he's break dancing to this song, but
Oh, partner dancing in the
chefs
kitchen.
are
Okay.
dancing. I think a lady's gonna come out. We're back to the snaps. He said the word bluesy.
Oh
no! Faked you out there.
Okay, they're kind of doing partner dancing here.
Yeah, more side to side.
Yeah, no real connection, but that move could have looked good if they had real connection.
Yeah.
Sorry, former ballroom dancer. She's got good movement.
And then she's gone. Yeah, they really could have done more with the partner dance. For a song called Slow Dance.
Right?
He's wearing the shiny, silky shirt.
Ooh, she's back.
She came back for him.
And then nothing happened.
Shall we have
I
another
thought she was going to
dance?
disappear. As they were like passing by the beams, I thought it was going to be like, oh, she was never there.
Yeah, that's another common cliche, right? In a lot of K-pop music videos. But I guess what, this is setting up for a sequel, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise with this song. KANGTA was always like the sexy one in HOT, so this kind of vibe for him it just fits.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that he is doing this style for his comeback songs. And he's just hitting it out of the park again and again.
Yeah. And like his earlier solo stuff was like kind of like the basic like SM ballad stuff that you would hear. Like all the stuff that we would be playing in like the winter when everybody gets all sentimental. But like it's been in recent years that you've heard more of like the R&B come out in his songs.
Yes. My jam. And, you know, we don't have to listen to this right now, but I pasted in our doc that I think my hit replay reminds me of one of my all-time hit replays, Gummy and Bobby Kim, Love Recipe. So mainly the hook.
Okay. Let's just play the chorus here for us to be familiar.
I hear it.
Yeah.
So a bit more production, more orchestra.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Gummy's voice.
Just a little, yeah.
Yeah, Gummy was, also, man, what happened to her?
Right.
I like how the music video, like, it gives you like 3 parts, like it's a 3-part narrative, or maybe 4-part if you.
Yeah, it was a narrative. A
the thing
slow build up, makes you curious what's going to happen.
And how they visually bring that to life in terms of like the different chapters. Like you notice when you're going from sepia to spotlight on a couple dancers to now people are dancing, and now I've got my focus on this one girl. Yeah.
Yep.
But like I think that makes me appreciate the progression of the song itself as well. Having that.
It started with just guitar in part 1, then added the snaps, then added the drums.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it really changed up when the drums came in.
Yeah.
I wish they did more, like you were just saying, the partner dance. Like there's so much more. Like even if it was just that one move where their hands are connected and then they both spin out and they both have their legs extended.
Yeah, come back into an embrace. Yeah.
But like that's where compression and tension really matters, because then you can use the like centrifugal force and energy off of each other to get more expanded movement. Whereas watching this, it seems like
that's why they
Peter both cut
in
themselves
the studio.
short. Like you don't even need to be that technically proficient to do something like that either, honestly. So yeah, because it's like I could see what they were maybe aiming for with the choreography.
Yeah,
but it's like I have to rein it in because I can't go to that. I can't fully extend, because to fully extend you need a counterbalance. That's what it is.
You need someone pulling your other hand.
Right.
Or else you would just like fall over.
Yeah.
So you don't let yourself go fully out. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for our hit replays. We're going to introduce a new segment into the show.
Right.
How You Think This Week, working title. because we don't have a name for it yet. Kpopcast listeners, we'd love to hear from you. What should we call this segment? Essentially, we're just going to pick out a thing in the HALLYU universe that we want to talk about or gush about or share or be like, oh my God, or like, you must check this out, or I love this thing, whatever that is. So we need a title.
Dance practice, a scandal.
A scandalous dance practice.
Or maybe you just got a new album in the mail and you want to be like, this is so pretty, I appreciate it. So
yeah, cover all aspects of the HALLYU.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, let us know what you think this segment should be. Would love to hear from you. Maybe we can even do a giveaway. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can give away an album or something.
Oh, what?
Yeah. We haven't discussed this. I just do that.
We have not. That's news to me.
Peter blowing through our budget. Okay. So, Alexis, why don't you go first? Tell us about your HALLYU Thing This Week working title.
Well, I don't even know if this is the gossip corner, but to me it is, at least today.
Yes.
So for today, I propose a little bit of like, what would be like the Konglish for Spanish and Korean?
Wait, what?
Anyway, I'm merging the words nunchi and chisme, and it's nunchisme.
Yes. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Patented. Trademark.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Alexis
I'll buy the merch.
Nunchisme. Anyways, kicking it off this week, I guess, is what broke Twitter this week, or maybe like just saved NCity from the ashes that it was.
The Phoenix.
The state that it was in this week. In comes SM with Olivia Pope. They fix the situation and they drop Johnny's communication center pole dancing. He went and learned how to pole dance and he taped it. Who would have thought? You know, remember when After School did it and we were all like, what the heck? And now, 10 years later, literally, oh my God, 10 years later, Johnny's like going around in a pole, you know, and I stand. My mind was refreshed. My soul was regenerated. Put out many of the, I would say all of the fires in NCity this week with just that. You know, it was that simple. We just need men in poles. More men in poles.
And I mean, he's fully clothed in the video, but it's just everything he does.
For now.
Okay.
Right. Because my little tinfoil hat theory is that this is like a little sneak peek for what we might get. Because if you saw any of the fan cams from the Link, the NCT 127 tour that they just completed in Seoul, you will know he does something quite similar to this, and he is not clothed.
Naked,
yes. That's what he trained for.
Right?
I mean, we love a man who's comfortable in a pole.
Yeah, but he's not giving us that for free.
I mean, I paid for it.
Man.
I paid for it.
Okay. Are we watching?
Oh, should we react to it? I don't know. I thought we would just talk about it.
It's kind of long, but
I mean, I'd love to show you the fan cam.
Well, but that's the point. Okay, so just a plug reminder, like we'll have links to these things in the episode description, so you can go check it out.
But if you haven't seen it,
go check it out now. So yeah.
Your life
pause
will
this
be
video.
changed. Yes,
go watch.
Alexis just knocked over her microphone.
Yes. Pause this video and go watch it and then come back. And then, you know, you'll be like, oh, this is why. Yes. But yeah, great content. Great content. A+. That's how you keep your fandom, like, engaged.
Man, we're all about objectifying here at the Kpopcast.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
This is a PR win, professionally speaking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they did crisis control with that, you know?
They were saving it for the moment when they really needed it.
Truckload, like that
Wait,
truck.
so what was the crisis?
Oh my God.
Yeah, for the people that don't know.
In a few sentences.
You know, okay. So the fans of NCT Dream, not to be confused with the fans of NCT 127, were upset that NCT 127 won an award, like a day song or a bong song, something like that. So they sent a truck to like outside of like the SM building, just like demanding better treatment, demanding that they release the scores because they claim that it's rigged and that Dream, that they were supposed to win that award instead of 127. To me, it doesn't make sense. But like, when do these things make sense, right?
When is it not rigged?
That too. Like, isn't it like a
participant?
Oh, you know what? Let me. I'm an N citizen. I love that they got their day song, okay? But it's like, really, you get upset because, I mean, what's
like
the
same team, really?
Anyway,
in the same group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then this is a chisme, right? Because I can't confirm this, but the word on NCity streets, the word on the NCity streets is that some Dream fans were buying like the bubble subscriptions for 127 and like going in and like leaving, like calling them thieves and stuff. I can't confirm because I don't pay for that, but that's why I say, allegedly.
Wow.
Word on the street, chisme, un chisme.
Mm-hmm.
But
wow,
you go and do your own reporting.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's mine.
We might have to go undercover. Get to the bottom of this.
For truth and science.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My former, when I stopped ballroom dancing, my dance partner went on to do pole dancing, and she became like world's second best pole dancer.
What?
Like, she's really good.
Dang. Were you number one, Peter?
For pole dancing? No, she was trying to get me to go into it. And I'm thinking like, man, if I just stayed with something like that, I would actually be like in shape and not that bod I am right now. But well.
I mean, the fact that Johnny could like, just like hold himself up on the pole and stuff like. Also, I learned something. I did not know there was like a function in the pole that makes it spin. Everything makes sense now. Everything makes sense because I've tried to hop on a pole and
it's
many
hard.
a drunken night,
like a lamp pole.
Yeah, and I thought that you would
this
just
is not working.
spin, and it's like, why am I not spinning gracefully?
Well, you can spin without it turning.
There's some thingy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for the record, pole dancing is like hard AF. Mm-hmm. Like, or difficult, I should say.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's hand it over to Michaela up next. What's your HALLYU thing this week working title?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out it's like SM sexiness, also petty fans, also like over a decade in the making. Like,
yep.
My HALLYU thing for this week is Shia Junsu's YouTube short covering MIROTIC, which, yes,
petty.
I did not see that.
Right.
Okay, give the context, Michaela.
Yeah, because recently he was on Double Trouble with Feelin, and so that's been popping off because talking about charisma in a couple dance, they had all of it. Like, that is a great example of what it should look like. And so I feel like his team is trying to like bank on that SEO, and they've released a whole bunch of shorts where he's like dancing to his songs, and he covered MIROTIC, and this is like the 14th anniversary of when MIROTIC came out. And, for those of you that don't know, Shia Junsu, part of TVXQ, they left, JYJ left TVXQ, and they were banned from everything. Yeah. And the fans were so petty about it.
This was the biggest scandal for years.
For years.
Just when I was coming into K-pop, I was like, what is happening? I look around at like post-apocalyptic fans tearing each other's eyes out. Oh my God. Yeah, Soompi was
the fact that now, finally, at this point, we can get Junsu covering MIROTIC is actually like a huge step forward.
And not have him be media. Like, lashed, put in a basement.
No. I feel like it's the sign. It's like the sign. It's hey, Junsu covered MIROTIC. Like, maybe we'll see Jae-jung like talking to Yoonho in like a bar somewhere. And then maybe one day I'll finally get the TVXQ red table like sit down where they actually like talk to each other. Because like I'm not expecting like a full like, oh, we're getting back together. Like, no, that's never happening. But I would just love like my little Cassiopeia heart would just love to just see all 4 of them in a room together. And
like,
yes, I said 4
not 5.
because the other one.
Like I think it's funny. Boomers have what is it? The Beatles. I can't even tell you their names. I'm not that much of a Beatles fan, but you know how they broke off in Scandal. Like would they ever get back together again? Would they ever bury the hatchet and just talk? And they that never came. But maybe for us, for our generation, this might be that thing. So
because I mean, if they got HOT back, not HOT.
Well,
HOT. If they got HOT back together, why can't TVXQ like I don't know, get coffee in the same place or something? I don't know.
It only has 76,000 views.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Okay, we got to help it out. Come on, listeners.
Wait. Should we do because it's less than a minute? Should we?
Yes,
live react
because
to
I haven't seen it, and I'm about to watch it with you guys talking.
Okay. So here, let's get this going here.
Honest.
So, all right. So, podcast listeners are watching the hashtag shorts.
My mouth is already in the floor.
By just the original.
He looks exactly the same.
Original.
Hot as ever.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect form. Those legs. I can't help but sing along. Under my skin, Okay.
Oh, here it comes.
Hey. Oh, the perfect turn on one leg.
Oh,
man.
It's kind of a little too short, I think.
Yeah, gone too soon.
Guys, you have no idea. I'm like crying right
I need
now.
the
like
full.
This is so.
Me too, and I'm like,
I'm so happy.
So
and I know it's
He
just a
was my
YouTube
favorite.
short for SEO, but it means so much to us.
Well, that was a win for YouTube corporate version. They're really trying. They're trying to get people to use the shorts feature.
Right?
This is a huge win for them.
they should start promoting him.
Yo. Yeah.
All right. The only reason he's on that Double Trouble show is because it's on WooAh, which is like the Korean Netflix. So it's still technically not him doing like an official broadcast thing. But again, WooAh is like the Korean Netflix, so everybody's watching it.
Good.
one last thing, if I can add. The gig I've got coming up on the 12th. I'm going through the request list. This is on that request list. And every time I play that song live, I always, as Alexis and I were kind of doing, like people fan chant, like how many, 14 years later you said, or like
14 years later.
We'll see what the fan chants are in 2022.
This is my hill.
Song.
Like, what other song, like across fandoms, people know the fan chant?
Right.
It's only this song. It's only this song. I don't even know the fan chants for my own groups, but I know this one.
Yep. Okay. Let's move on. So Stephanie, tell us about your thing.
Speaking of K-pop early gen sexiness coming at you, the thing I want to share is the debut hot performance video from MAMADOL, or OMA the Idol. That's right. It's K-pop idols who left the industry to have babies, some of them 3, maybe 4, and then came back to re-debut together in a project group. Their song is called WooAh Hip, and oh my god, this just like, we were just talking about like Gen 2, Gen 1 even, and how like nothing today compares to the charisma, right? The choreo could the choreo today is definitely more intricate, but like the swag, the attitude, like cannot be beat. I'm especially talking about my girl Gahi from After School.
That woman is a standard.
Yo. Okay. So like I said, these idol mamas are on a TV show, a TV and variety show that is facilitating their return to the industry. So, yeah, little fun fact. Oh yeah, I can share the fun fact later. So
okay, so we discussed for this one we are for sure gonna
watch it, right?
This. Yeah.
Sweet.
Also, before I hit play, I just want to say like Park Jung-ah, like in Jewelry Days was like main visual for me.
Oh yeah.
Maybe one more time, look that up. Okay. So
we've also got Sunye from Wonder Girls.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna play WooAh hip performance video. In 3.
MAMADOL.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'll be honest, when I saw the title, I thought it was like a new single from the girl group WooAh.
Right, yeah, and then I was like, hip? What?
I love the high fidelity. It's like I'm so used to seeing them in like grainy pixelation, and now I get to see them in like in high def.
Oh yeah, mommy.
Oh, there we go. She just cupped her breasts.
Yep.
That was very necessary.
It just brings a smile to my face to see these faces I recognize from when I was first getting into K-pop.
And then like age appropriate like concepts and songs and outfits.
Yes.
Oh, I love this.
Everybody wanna be a bee like me. Little voguing here, I think.
Yep.
Ooh. Low squat. Low to the floor. They're showing their flexibility and athleticism there.
And they said, fuck heels.
Yeah, we don't need all that.
Fuck heels, give me the
really don't.
boots.
They're going all out. They're like, this is my time to shine. Let me show these young girls how it's done.
Oh, I love this distortion in the voices.
That part.
Oh, 3 babies.
Where she was like, I know what it's like to have 3 kids. And then the other member came out and was like, Ada, do you know? Do you have any idea? Love that attitude.
That was so cute, the little ding with the point.
We have an outfit change here. Most of them are in white.
I love these synths right here.
Yes.
It's sexy and flirtatious.
So sexy. Yeah, legs are fully open. Gahi, I cannot look away.
And it's sexy from people that know what baby making is.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's the thing. There's no question. All of them have had sex before.
Exactly.
Oh, they still got it, you know, with their movement.
Right.
I mean, they're really giving it in the characters, you know, way more than these like junior Anka groups.
And again, just a performance in a box. But what do you need when you have that kind of charisma?
True that.
Bingo. Exactly. You don't even know what's happening in the music video because you're just like in trance by them. I love that.
Yeah, honestly, compare that to Girls on Top. I liked this better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give you another comparison. Refund Sisters.
Ooh. Yeah.
So I'm Jung-hwa, Lee Hyori,
and that was a good
Jessie,
song,
and yeah. I mean, that was good. That went hard in instrumentation, but I think like the big difference that I'm seeing between you certainly have a lot of veteran acts in Refund Sisters, right? Like idols who have been around similarly as long as these girls. Mm-hmm. But I think with sorry, I want to get the name right.
Oh, MAMADOL.
MAMADOL. It's like IDGAF. Like they are so beyond the point of caring, you know. Right. Like, and I even talked to my wife about that.
I got it going on.
Right, but it's like they've been through the gauntlet, like the idol system gauntlet.
Yes,
and they've already gotten to the point
too.
Right, the earlier parts were so bad.
Yeah.
But at this point, they're doing it like just so much for themselves,
for fun.
Yeah, you know. And
get back
I think
out there.
I contrast that with Refund Sisters because, like, yeah, sure. I mean, they're similarly doing it for themselves, but it's like at times I felt like they were doing it to stay relevant. And this is like, hey, we don't care either way.
Cherry on top. Nice to have. I wasn't expecting this.
And so when I just see that in their faces, it's just like they're giving us so much more and they have more lived experiences that it just comes off as being so much more authentic too. So, I really love this.
Kahi needs to start a solo career like now.
Yeah, yesterday.
And start her own agency, maybe.
Right? Oh, I would love to see that CEO
She
guy.
needs to get a group and run them like the Marines, like how she ran after school. We need that back. We need that back.
Yes, and watching this, I also had the thought, like, who is the baby face girl with the cute button nose in the group? Why does she look familiar? Hyun Joo Nee? I was like, I don't know that name. What the hell? And then I was like, wait a minute. She got her neck broke by Top in Iris, the Korean drama. She was the character Yang Mi Jung. I don't know if anyone else watched that but me, but it was an excellent drama, action-packed, and she played the character in like the FBI who was the computer nerd. And she fell in love with the spy, Top, and he killed her. I was like, oh my God, she's in this group. Hyun Joo Nee.
I thought you were saying that she got her. I mean,
no,
you said
in real life.
But
I know. Like, I did go for a little shock factor there. Yeah.
Well, it got me. I was like,
yeah. Her neck was broken, and then she came back to life and re-debuted.
Love to see it.
M.M.D. Everybody go watch the TV show on TVN or watch the clips on YouTube me.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to look them up.
All right. I think Peter is last.
Okay. So it's already been established. If you've been listening to past episodes, Alexis, you would know that I'm like really into, like, I'm basic.
If I don't answer to Pentagon, like, what makes it?
I know. We're so blessed to just have an hour of your time.
Like, if I want to get, next time, Alexis, if I'm trying to get your attention, I'll just.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. JB's on the call. Yeah.
Yes. That's a good way to
for people who are listening along, I just gestured at a picture of JB. So anyway, next time I try to get your attention, I'll just text you a picture of JB and be like, then you'll pick up the phone. Okay. So anyway, I'm basic for Singles Inferno and shows like it. And if you have been following, there's been quite a bit of like, what is it? Fallout, I guess is maybe the right word for the high maintenance member. What's her name?
Gia, the island gal.
Yeah, or FreeZia, as she's known by her YouTube thing. But the scandal has just been like, people realize, eagle-eyed netizens realize that she was wearing fake merchandise, fake brands. or fake clothing, fake
counterfeit.
Yeah, counterfeit everything. So it's like, go ahead, Mikhail.
Can somebody explain why that's an issue?
Yeah, I don't get why it got so big. I don't understand why it got so big.
So here's what I'm really here to discuss. I don't want to be like ambulance chasing on this person's tragedy. What I think is really interesting is the psychology behind all of this. And I think you can, like, this explains so much, like why, like lower class Republicans vote for tax cuts and stuff because like
whoa,
sorry. But anyway, there's this story that Haley Young wrote at the Korea Jungin Daily. She interviewed a lot of professionals around this phenomenon. A psychology professor said that there's something called the panoply effect. I tried Googling looking that up. I think that's a Korean thing because I wasn't seeing English results for it. But it's this feeling that when you buy the same item as someone, you feel like you're on the same level as them. So it's like Republicans saying that they want tax cuts as if they were making that much money, you know, that it would really make that much of a difference in their tax return, whatnot, even though maybe they're just a small business or, sorry, that I'm going to drop the politics thing. So
yeah, you're losing the audience,
it's
Peter.
relevant.
Yeah, maybe.
Audience meaning me.
Okay, so in other words, if you buy the same item as someone, you feel like you're on the same level as them. So even if you buy like the cheapest thing of, you know, Louis Vuitton or whatever, you're on the same level of people who buy that. That's why the brand is so damn expensive, because it is a sense of exclusivity, a sense of eliteness. You can't sit with us unless, you know, you're at this level.
You have a pink Prada bag.
Or the bag comes in.
Yeah. So I think certainly we see this a lot. I mean, this is not a foreign concept for us Westerners. So, you know, the concept of being famous for famous sake, like Paris Hilton or Kardashians, right? It's like
an influencer.
Yeah. It's like you develop these semi-parasocial relationships. Like, even though you don't own those luxury goods, you don't have that lifestyle, you admire someone who's kind of a part of that, and by being a fandom of that, you also feel like they're rich, I'm a fan of a rich person, so I feel rich myself. And then you get a sense of superiority from it.
Yeah, you feel that you now have access. You can reach out and touch and know about and talk about those symbols of luxury.
Well, that also has to speak
there.
to like an inferiority complex or something, because like...
Yeah, if you already felt secure in who you are and what you have, then you probably wouldn't be looking to fill the void with these influencer content.
Influencer is conspicuous consumption. It's just like a vapid, empty... Anyway, I think the big thing, so you asked, Michaela, like, why do people feel so butthurt about this? Well, it's because it's like, it's not real anymore. So, like, because
did you say what happened to Gia? Like all the things that happened to her?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know actually the full details around that. Like I truthfully want to kind of give her some space, and I don't want to feed that fire. But like the quick TLDR, from what I understand, and maybe you guys can correct me on this, but after she was called out, she did like what is it, like K-pop apology 101 PR, like, you know,
handwritten apology,
handwritten letter. Sorry, did not mean to do these things. I will reflect upon my actions. Yada yada yada.
Sorry, I got caught.
Yeah, right. But like, you know, she took a lot of her stuff down, and it's hard because like that was her lifestyle, and like, look, we talked about parasocial relationships before. Sometimes there's a benefit because like it's a fictional thing. So long as you realize it's fiction, that maybe that's fine, but not so much hating the player, but like hating the game. What is it in our society that forces you to need to live that luxurious lifestyle to give,
to look like you do?
Yeah.
But like counterpoint, like who, like when I watched Singles Inferno, like obviously it stands out that she's like in the middle of the fucking beach with this big ass Chanel logo and like a tweed shirt. But I saw that and I was like, okay, work. You know, whatever. That's her thing. But who's like out there with like a magnifying glass, like, that looks fake. That's fake. And just like, you know, like who, like, I don't know. Why you have to,
you know what's really funny though?
It's the same people. Yeah, it's the same people who worship the quote unquote real or actual luxury culture want to take someone down who like, so if someone is able to cheat quote unquote, or subvert the illusion of luxury superiority, then that's like the worst thing ever. That shatters the illusion, I guess, if someone can cheat at it.
That's
what it seems like.
But what's also really funny about this fellow contestant, Yewon, my other main visual on that show, she was wearing the same counterfeit top in a different color on that show. So,
wow, is she canceled too?
No, because I don't think she made her brand, as much around that. Yeah. She didn't have like a YouTube,
She's the approachable, down to earth one, so we're cool with her,
right?
And I wonder if that could be a brand in Korea. If someone like Yewon is like, hey, I'm your girl next door and I found this counterfeit looks real shirt, like cop it for $20. It looks real, doesn't it? Haha. Like, can people really hate her if she comes clean about it?
I think the way it works though, it's like it's a secret.
Yeah.
Like I snuck into
Yeah, not
club.
everyone can know. But your fans can know. You're like, hey, I'm letting you in on my secret.
Links to all the dupes in the description of each video.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, like counterfeit, like merch is like a really big problem in Korean fashion right now.
Yeah.
Problem for who?
I guess corporate overlords. So, yeah.
Yeah, who really cares?
Okay. So let's wrap it up there. We've gone over time. New format.
Yep.
I think that was fun. I don't know. Listeners, tell us what you thought. Give us a better working title for that section. So whatever, I don't know. We'll find something we can reward you with to immortalize you with coming up with the name for that section. Okay. Promote your stuff. So Alexis, share the thing that you wanted to promote.
I'm going to promote my upcoming MONSTA X interview that I did a really long time ago, and it probably should have been out by now, but I was counting on the tour and then it got pushed back, so now it's like
just put it out now.
I'm just gonna randomly like, oh hey, chat with MONSTA X. But anyway, that's coming for REMEZCLA.
Exciting.
So it will have a Latin angle, so we did talk, so exclusive sneak peek, whatever. We talked about like their Latin collaborations and like going to South America, and there was a moment there when for some reason Kihyun asked me like, have you seen us perform live? And I was like, oh yeah, a couple of times in LA and once in KOM Mexico. And they were like, oh, KOM Mexico, and they just started talking about KOM Mexico. So that's, I feel like I'm hyping it up. I feel like I'm hyping it up more than it should be. But hey, yeah, inside scoop, everything. Stay tuned. My Twitter is @HOE_DOYAN. And I want to say that it's coming out on Monday. But I've been literally pushing it for like 2 months. So stay tuned. It's the only way. Follow me on Twitter. I'll post
It'll be the Monday after this episode drops, whenever that is.
Oh, okay. Whenever that is.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you extra time, Alexis. So
thank you.
Thank you.
I guess the other thing that we want to promote here at Kpopcast is we're going to have a watch party. So we're going to partner up with Young Ajuma and K-Drama Reports podcast, and we're going to jointly watch Love and Leashes from S&M Entertainment Idol.
S&M. Gets me every time.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to watch that on February 11th, probably 6 p.m.
This is a film featuring or starring Girls' Generation Sohyun, the innocent maknae, is wielding leashes.
I thought it was a drama.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah. So we're going to watch it
So
together.
we can actually watch it at one sitting because it was
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think we just confirmed a second ago here. Let me just double check.
Yep. 6 p.m.
Fun nugget about that. I worked in translating that webtoon.
Really?
Oh.
What?
Yeah. So
Wow. Well, we'll have to have you join the watch party again.
Maybe not. I don't remember that much about it because it was work.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't.
You can let us know if the subs are accurate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but you were saying though, disclaimer, that the S&M part is not as
yeah.
Oh yeah. I was when I made the connection, I told the group chat, I was like, if you're thinking that this is gonna be like actual BDSM, stop it. Stop it. It's just a guy who likes to be walked like a dog. I'm sorry.
What? I mean, that's something.
I mean, it's funny. I remember it being funny. But yeah, no sex going on, of course. No power.
Why is that
just like
dynamic.
Singles Inferno?
But I'm sure
We'll
it'll
check
be
it out.
funny. I still encourage.
Well,
to
we
watch.
can enjoy hate on it together if it ends up not going well.
We'll point out all the opportunities for sexy times in the movie.
That's right. So join us in that gushing,
yeah.
6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on February 11th. And
Friday.
we'll have a link for that somehow. I don't know how it works technically, but join our Slack where you can find the link to that watch party. Also sign up for a newsletter and follow all of us at the Kpopcast. There we go. The end. Okay. Catch you guys all again next week.
Yeah.